Alright. So, my building is called my name is Arthur Gibbs. I'm a junior in high school. I go to Shadow Creek and live in Pearland, Texas. Uh, my inspiration for my building, the Stone Tower, is designed to be a recognizable landmark in an adaptive space. The tower's futuristic design was inspired by the classic metronome. The building will be separated into four areas: one commercial, one residential, and two office. The 1,000-foot tall building has a contemporary flow while still being able to be modern and sophisticated. It's both robust and sleek and able to accommodate the needs of all its occupants. Um, this is a picture of me by the building. I used the construction materials of plastic board, X-Acto knife, carpeting materials to mimic stone, opposing board, and multiple adhesives, including tape. These are some designs I made for it. I used Tinkercad, and that's it.
Awesome.
Oh, this is my design challenge. I'm from Houston, Texas. I go to school at Shadow Creek High School in Pearland. And this is me next to my structure. I kind of did it kind of based on the design of the foundation of the Golden Gate Bridge. And I used foam board for my material that basically it's made out of an X-Acto knife, glue, to keep it together, and then spray paint for eyesight. Do I read all of this or sum it up basically?
Go ahead and read it.
Oh, okay. So I have, for my structure, I chose to mark the foundation part of a Golden Gate Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge of San Francisco. I said the first step of this challenge was measuring myself, which came out to 63 inches. After this, I was able to set up my material to fit my height. I knew I wanted to use stronger material than cardboard, so I resorted to using foam board material. To begin the foundation, I sketched out the structure on the foam board since I had to use two pieces of the board because one was not tall enough. That part got kind of tricky because I didn't do all of my measure because I somehow forgot that it was two different boards. So that happened, but the spaces in between ended up overlapping from the bottom to the top after I did get those measurements together. So it was flappy, and when I tried to put everything together, so I kind of had to not take it apart but alter it in a way so it would stand up and not break in half in the middle of it. And for consistency, how I got everything to be the same size, it was originally, I didn't put that in there, but originally it was a presentation board, when you have the flaps on the side and everything, so I had to take off the sides. So after I did that, I came in 3 inches from each side of both of the boards for my measurements, and then I made the borders in between every border. It's 2 inches thick, except for at the bottom, where the X's are presented. That's just 1 inch. So on the bridge itself, it had 3 initial quadrilaterals before reaching the 4th, where the road is, in the design. So on the bridge, I said that. At the bottom, for design, I put the X's. On the side, I had to add pieces for balance of the foundation, along with putting a base on the bottom to hold it down. From the foam board, I used an X-Acto knife to cut each piece. I used a hot glue gun to bring together all of my pieces and ensure stability. And for eye pleasure, I spray painted the entire structure.
Wow. Impressive. I like when students can actually explain what they were thinking. I love the fact that it sounds like 2 or 3 of the students have used the engineering design principles of you have an idea, you try it, If it doesn't succeed, what do? You try again. And so, loving it. Great job,
Thank you.
Janelle.
Great job, Janelle.
Great job.
Nice work, Janelle.
Great job.
All right.
Okay, so my name is Katong Bana and I'm from South Africa. And I designed a popular structure in South Africa with self-built towers. So my tower's height is 5'6'5", which is equivalent to my height. And the actual tower's height is 200 feet. So the materials that are upholding my structure are glue, paper, and tape. So I added a tint of silver spray paint to just give it that metallic element. I used two structural strategies that we learned here, which are post and lintel, and I also did my research. I used post and lintel for the stem of my structure, and I used another method that I did my research on. It's called cross bracing. So cross bracing is when two beams dissect each other in the middle and then they form an X. So that's called cross bracing. And so the replica of the tower is objected to the forces that will be acting on the actual tower. Forces such as natural disasters, including floods, tornadoes, and earthquakes, and such forces are called environmental forces, which you learned in the lesson. And my structure also has dead loads, which are the satellites and also the information boxes and all the circuits. So the weight of the structure is pushing gravity down, and so as it pushes gravity down, it's upholding itself. So that's how it's standing up. And over there, that's my tower. That's a self-pun tower. And yeah, that's my presentation.
That was well worth the wait. Give him a hand.
Nice job, Arthur.
Good job.
Very good, sir.
Word of mouth, word of mouth. I'll switch it up on this one. Yo, tell it famous. Let's get it, look. Word of mouth.